Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. First I want to say I hope everybody's doing fine. Hope you are loving on yourself, working on yourself. I hope that you are integrating the light and dark parts of yourself. Yes, and just being in the present moment. So at first I was going to do an energy update, right? For the collective energy. Now, mind you, I goes to burn my candles, my protection candles that I burn when I'm doing the reading. And baby, the protection candle, one of the protection candles, the black candle that I burn against like any dark energy and dark magic that sent my way or sent the collective way during these readings, when I tell you the way this candle burning, and all I kept hearing was the way you have been blocking and transmuting that energy that's been sent to you. So we're going to get into it. Somebody trying to stop your money. And they don't know the divine feminine, that the collective, the divine feminine, the divine masculines, we're going to always have enough. So they don't understand that we grateful even when our money get funny. But with the way we do things is we look on the inside, see what can we unblock in us. We ain't trying to come out here and do no return center so we can mess up somebody else's money. But the way that this candle burning is insane. My camera hooked up to this. But the way this candle burning is insane. And I read fire too. I'm sorry, I love fire. But I read fire too. And the way that this is, yeah, because we what? Who we is? The divine feminine. And we always sitting pretty. We always sitting pretty. They were trying to play on your top. Like play on your intuition. Baby, what they don't know is when all this hit back, it's going to hit back. It's going to hit back nasty. It's going to be nasty. Because we out here single, enjoying ourselves. Most of us are single and enjoying ourselves. And being single and enjoying yourself don't mean that you're out here dating. It means that you're embracing who you are alone, by yourself. Because I ain't going to say alone, because we are never alone. Let me move this incense. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's better. I already got one right here burning up in my face. I don't need all that. But I'm telling you, in a way, I'm telling you, the way that the incense are burning, it's like, it's coming, because I got some protection incense as well. The way it's coming towards me is like, they don't understand. I had this, I look at this as a symbol for the collective. That we protected. Everything about our investments, everything about our abundance is protected. Yeah, we've been healing, working on our stuff, but baby, that the way that they sending this magic is wild to me. Like, it's really wild to me. It's really, really wild to me. I ain't even gonna pick that top up right now because that water about to be done for. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Water keeps our energy flowing. It keeps our energy flowing. Stay hydrated. I want y'all to know that the ancestors is working on our behalf, honey. And them spirit guys that's on that team, that riding team, baby, I'm telling you, my granddaddy is vicious. Tell people all the time, you best leave me alone, because I'm not playing. When it comes to, if I know anything going down, I ain't even got to say much. I just call him my granddaddy. I tell him that, granddaddy, I can't. Most times, I ain't even got to say much. He already informed me. He let me know. He pop up here and there, and he let me know. I got a picture of him on my phone. And whenever something going down, that picture popped right up on my phone, because I had the rotating screen. But that picture of my granddaddy pop up and let me know, baby. Guys, you know why? Because we not worried about nothing from our past. We not focused on the past. nothing that drained us. We moving forward. The energy for the collectives is we moving forward. We letting go things that don't serve our highest good. We building solid foundations and solid relationships. Solid foundations and solid relationships. That's all we worried about. And we ain't even worried about that. We letting it flow. We're going to take worry out our vocabulary for how we feeling. God. Nine of Swords in reverse. We ain't up in our head about a bitch ass thing. We is not up in our head about a bitch ass thing. We ain't worried about nothing right now. I just told my friend earlier, I said, you know something? I was like, I just don't give a fuck about nothing. And I was like, not in a like condescending way, not in a apathetic way. It's more so of a, everything is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be, and God got me, and I'm all right. As long as I remain balanced with him, I'm all right. Like, I can't trip over nothing. When I tell you I can't trip, it's this level of unbotheredness. Listen, I'm over here. Listen, collective, if we family, so we just be in our own little world. I'm going to clarify each of these cards with one card because this ain't going to be a long reading. Yes. Didn't that card come out earlier? Didn't it? I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, the emotional loss, the financial loss, because I consider, I equate emotional loss with financial loss as well. Things that didn't work out in the past, it wasn't meant to. We were looking at things from a place of lack, a place of fear, and we ain't got time for that. Hold on, that's too many cards. We ain't got time for that. We don't have time for that. 4 Wands with the Page of Pentacles upright. Building something tangible, something stable, and even though it might seem small right now, it's setting a foundation to a solid foundation, one that's based off of, first of all, God, Jesus, the Most High, Mother Divine. So we building solid foundations over here. The collective energy, we're building solid foundations over here. You think we worry about the energy they so we going if it affects us in any type of way, we're going to transmute it. But for real, the energy and the protection that we have over us collective right now, and forevermore, amen. And forevermore, amen. And forevermore, amen. 3 times, okay? Say it with me. 3 times. And forevermore, amen. 3 times, y'all. We protected. God don't want us out here battling and out here worried about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with us. If a bitch mad, she mad by herself. If a man, if a flute, if he mad by himself. Whatever demons they fighting that by themselves, because that's what we already did. We conquered our demons. Matter of fact, the demons love us. Because we came at the demons in a different way. We came at our own personal demons from a different perspective. Not a judgmental perspective. Not a shameful perspective. But a perspective of understanding that the moment with the knowledge we had, we did the best that we could do, right? We did the best that we could do. And in those moments, most of us were only taught to survive. If you part of my family, you were taught to survive, and you did what you felt you had to do necessary to survive. But we acknowledged our wrongdoings, our shortcomings, our flaws, the mistakes we made that we needed to make. They were all part of a bigger plan, all part of a lesson. So we can help our children, our grandchildren, our family members, the world. We wasn't put in these hard predicaments just for nothing. He never forsaked us. Do you hear me? The Most High has never forsaken us, and he never will. We are his favorite. We his favorite. I love everything about this reading. I love it. Oh, hold on. It's too many. It's too many. It's too many. Take it. Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Swords in reverse. No more overthinking. Listen, I ain't finished pulling for the Queen of Wands. Okay, so as pumped as I just was, I was told to take this for the Queen of Wands. I'm going to get to her. I'm going to get to her. I'm going to get to her. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, baby, Two of Cups. Making better choices. Not only is this love, balanced, equal love. Love that's sent from the Most High on every platform. I mean, spiritual love, friendships, romantic, business. Most of all, a choice to have self-love. To put the love that we feel for ourselves, for our inner feminine and masculine energy, for ourselves, okay? We putting that first. And because we putting that first, every other aspect of love is going to come under that. We're going to have balance in that. But back to this Nine of Swords and Two of Pentacles in reverse. This Nine of Swords in reverse and this Two of Pentacles in reverse. Overthinking how we balancing things out. Overthinking at the fact that we wasn't in balance. Anxiety. Balancing mental issues. You understand? Anxiety, depression. You know, and it was so overwhelming at one point in time for all of us to balance this kind of stuff out. But now, the way we feeling, that unbotheredness, because we know we taken care of, because we know we will never be forsaken, and he has never forsaken us. The way we doing things now, honey, this could have been a major, major blockage for us. For us. And I can tell you on my accord, it was for me. Now, for the collective, this could be for you as well. I feel like this is a collective reading. So some of us, because I'll never take myself out of the challenging aspects or perspective part of the reading, because we're all one. Some of us still are here in the Nine of Swords. You understand? Some of us are still here and still trying to figure out how we're going to balance out our life, how we're going to build, how we're going to do this, how we're going to do that, how we're going to manage being a mother, a business owner, still working. A lot of us are still there. And guess what? I do want to give you some good news that your breakthrough is on its way. A message, honey. Let me give a message. I got to give a message. Your breakthrough is on its way. The relief that you feel, that you're going to feel soon, it's going to overflow. It's going to be an overflow of relief, of gratitude. And you're going to realize a lot of this stuff that was happening, this mental anguish you was in, it was a lot of projections. Because you failed to, and I'm not going to say you failed. You couldn't see at the moment that this was a test. Oh, I love it. I love it. This was a test to see if you're going to stand on your word, that the promise you made with God, that no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what you're feeling, you're going to be devoted to your path. I just got the chills. I got like this little feeling that just came over me. Let me tell you something, darling. You passed. You passed your test. Ain't nobody more prouder than the Most High right now, because you passed your test. So you coming out of that. You coming out of that mental imbalance. I have to say, I'm obligated to tell y'all whatever I channel. I can't hold back unless I'm meant to. Like sometimes I just get information. Some things I'm meant to say, some things I'm not meant to say. But when I have to say it, I have to say it. I don't really like to entertain about the black magic, about who's doing what, about who's doing, you know, who's sending what, because it don't matter. It really don't matter. That energy don't matter. We already transmuted our own stuff. But I do want you to know, every projection that was sent your way to stop you on your path, baby, when I tell you, when it hit back, it's going, and you're going to see. You're going to be a witness to it. Everybody that sent out a teeny tiny drop of energy to try to stop you. I heard your haters, your insignificant haters. Everybody who had anything against you for no reason. Because you're a sweetheart. You a showstopper. And you can't help that. You can't help that you was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. You can't help that. Queen of Wands, baby, she's that girl. She, her. You know how they say he, him, I'm him? She's her. You her. You really her. And if you're a masculine, a man who's resonate more with the feminine energy, you are him. You are her. Whatever you resonate with, you are him, you are her. Okay? You are that person. And I'm not talking about the way you dress, because you can have a unique style. You can have your own way of doing things. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that heart, that drive, that passion. Now we on to the Queen of Wands, because I'm reading her for filth, honey, for good filth, though. Reading her to the gods. Baby, this is what you building, a legacy. And right now, you might be doing it on your own right now. But let me just tell you, there is somebody who's coming in to match you. For this collective, whoever I'm reading for, you ain't meant to do it on your own, and you won't, and you're not. You're not. You're building a legacy. Look at her with her protection guy, her spirit guide right here in the cat. They call them familiars, right? Look at her familiar. She is into the occult. She's using all of the knowledge that she has, that was given to her, that was passed down from generations to generations. For whatever reason, this staff reminds me of something about generations. Reminds me of like, and then it got 3 specific branches. I love the number 3. It just reminds me of like my ancestors and stuff, and just, yeah. But she's building a legacy. Collective, you building a real legacy. Something that can be passed down from generation to generation. Look at the elder. Look at the loyalty around her. Look how she's passing this down. And look how it's being passed down to the child. Look how much green fertility is around. Look at the wisdom in her hair. I love that card. You see all that gold, that abundance, that divine, that's divine blessings, baby. And they can't touch it. They can't have what's yours. Not this family. Not the love you have for yourself. Not your abundance. They can't take it. They can't have it. And what I heard, they wouldn't be able to handle it. Because with all of this that you're building, that you're doing, it was a hefty price you had to pay. You had to sacrifice every relationship around you that you thought that you needed. You had to sacrifice your sanity. You had to step outside the box and look crazy to people with a lot of stuff that you do, that you into. Okay? So, y'all, listen. Overall energy, baby. The choices you made have led to divinity. Has led to your divinity. Even the ones that you wasn't sure about. You followed your heart. Every time, even the times where you thought you was making a mistake and you followed your heart, it was a blessing in that too. You're about to reap every tear you cried. Baby, you're about to be paid for every tear you cried, every sacrifice you made, every time you used your heart, every time your heart was broken. They don't know you God's favorite. Mm. I love this message, y'all. So, okay, y'all. I love y'all so much. And I will see you guys next time.